Big Dog Chico.
All right.
Big Dog, it's 10 days of Christmas, man. I hope you got your shopping done. You've been out there on the beach. You need to be getting them kids some toys. A lot to talk about today. The Kansas City Chiefs, for the first time since 2008, are out of it. We got to discuss it, Chico. It's the morning run.
Runners with your face ass. Mount up. Big Dog Chico. Uncle Neely. Live and in effect right here on TMR. Like we like to do for you. Like we always do about this time. It's the weekday. So we're going to bring you guys the latest and the greatest in sports and culture. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, everything else. Let us know where you're checking in from. Put your city, your state in the chat right now. Chat, W to chat up. Let us know that you up in here. We got the best chat in the world. Runners, y'all know what to do. We got Professor Chuck that's going to join us. We're going to recap the Celebration Bowl, and we're going to talk about some injuries in the NFL. We got to talk about Shedeur. Talk about who else? Anything else? With Uncle Neely and myself on here. Unc, what's happening? How you doing? Wake up.
And it's all good in the hood. Speaking of the hood, my block, I see Brooklyn is in the building. ATL is in the building. Salt Lake City, Augusta, Georgia, Ridgeland, Mississippi is in the building. I love when they're checking in from all over on the morning run. Chico, this morning, got to give a big shout out to Game Time.
Game Time?
For a hard to find ticket, man. You want you to get a great deal. You get to see your seats before you buy your ticket. No hidden fees, no drama. Is what it is. Go to Game Time. Download the app. Create you an account. And if you use the code BUFFS, that's Buffs, me and Chico taking $20 off your first ticket purchase. Get with the folks at Game Time. Let them know we sent you. What time is it, Chico?
Game time.
Game time. It's time to start this damn show, too. We're going to start this thing off right. We got Bishop in the house today.
Easy. Y'all start twerking. Aunties, don't start twerking yet. Hold it down.
Chico.
What's happening?
Do you remember what you was watching on Netflix in 2008?
I was still in the Netflix. So, no, I don't.
But I'm going to tell you what you was watching. You was watching it on DVD because in 2008, Netflix was still even sending out DVDs.
Oh, in the red box thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Do you remember what you posted on TikTok in 2008? You didn't post nothing on TikTok because it wasn't no TikTok. Chico, what I'm trying to tell you is
been a long time.
Put this thing in perspective, man. The damn playoffs done had the Chiefs in it since 2008, and there's been a lot of stuff going on in this world that you didn't know about in 2008 that's commonplace now. Netflix, Uber, TikTok. Come on, dog. Patrick Mahomes was not only not an MVP, he wasn't a Super Bowl champ. He was just a kid in 2008. Wasn't no Chiefs dynasty, no Lombardi trophies in the Super Bowl era. No Arrowhead hosting the AFC Championship. Dog.
Sad day in the football world.
Yeah, man. Like,
especially in Kansas City.
And that's without the injury, Chico.
Right. It's just
that's
the
just
fact
without
that
the injury.
First time, it's been 10 years plus that the Chiefs have not been in the NFL playoffs, and it's compounded by injury. With Patrick Mahomes going down. The ACL looks like.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 minutes ago in the game. They were trying to come back.
Yeah,
rolling to the sideline.
I talked to a black man, white coat last night, and he couldn't make it today, but he said he'll join us this week to talk about ACLs because it looked like Micah has one as well, if that haven't been confirmed yet. But you won't be seeing Patrick Mahomes till about mid-season next year. The way ACLs take place, but we're going to let the good doctor get into that. But yeah, man, this is just going to be a strange thing, when you talk about just the playoffs, when you talk about the AFC Championship, when you talk about Super Bowl wins, the Chiefs have been there and been there and been there. And just put this in perspective, man. By the next time they get ready to make a run, post Patrick Mahomes injury, because I think Pat still got some. He got another decade he could play. But when
Decade?
teams have to resettle, you look at a Kelce retiring, all this stuff. There's a guy right now that's like a senior in high school that's going to be catching a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
And you just say, Neely, that's crazy. Well, you just think about it now. When 2008, Patrick Mahomes was a kid himself.
Little old baby boy.
Yeah, so dog, this is gonna be strange times watching the playoffs and no KC in the building.
My question is though, like you said, it's gonna be over a year before he comes back. What's gonna happen with this security blanket and Travis Kelce? I've seen him talk about, he had to put in so much work to come back this season, kind of like almost like you regret it. Like, you know what I mean? With the way the season has gone. Now you look forward though, will he be motivated to go through that work again to get himself right to be ready for next season, knowing that Patrick Mahomes will not be there for most of it?
Yeah, I think, man, you put all that in the pot of gumbo and stir it up and call it Kelce, it means retirement to me. Yeah, that's right. Lethal Gaming. Mahomes got hurt, ACL. Of course, that's going to require surgery, rehab, and all that. So it's going to be a minute before Patty is back out there. But as you were setting that up there, Chico, yeah, and I mean, hell, Andy Reid.
Yeah.
The coordinators on that staff that could easily be head coaches other places that haven't really gone to other places because they love what they got there. Now you're going to be, without your franchise quarterback, at least for a season. And then you're probably going to be without your veteran tight end, via retirement. Like, it's going to be a hard reset button in KC. And then it probably takes about 2 or 3 years after reset, to get it going again.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be some tough decisions being made with this dynasty, so to speak, with the Kansas City Chiefs. It might be the end of an era, Unc.
It could be, because you look at like last year, how they did all they did, and it was like set a league record for amount of wins with one-score games. And then this year they couldn't overcome those one-score games. And then you look around their conference, it's not like Buffalo is getting worse, or even Lamar, when he comes back in fully healthy another season, is getting worse. And Cincinnati, you name it, like there are teams in the AFC that's already better than them without the injury and the reset. Like it's so, Chico, let me ask you this. If it never happens again, if they never go to a Super Bowl again, what does it do to the dynasty that was KC in people's memory? Are people going to forget it?
Oh, no, they can't forget it.
Okay.
They can't figure out why would they, like, this is one of those most historic runs in history with what the Chiefs has done and what Patrick Mahomes has done as a young quarterback. So I think that it's cemented in history. Patrick Mahomes don't have to win another Super Bowl. I think he has to make another push, to get to the Super Bowl, a deep playoff run, after this injury. But at the end of the day, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to be one of the greatest ever. I think they're going to look at, and he'll be fine. His legacy and history, he's going to be fine. He's going to have a statue in KC for sure.
Here's why I don't know, Chico. Let me say this. I agree with you because I agree with you, and I agree with you because I want to agree with you. But here's why I don't know, why it's still cloudy for me. Everything you said is spot on. Now, he's going to have a statue at Arrowhead. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. But when he comes back from this, if the Chiefs become the Chiefs what we just saw for the rest of his career, as young fans come into the game and grow into the game, they're not going to know the Patrick Mahomes we know.
Yeah, that's like saying
it's like they're going to see him differently. They're not going to see him as the badass we saw him as. Like, they're going to be like, oh, man, Pat Mahomes ain't nothing. You're like, man, you crazy. You just don't know Pat Mahomes.
What about, like, I think the young boys still understand, like, the greatness of, like, let's say Derrick Rose before his injury, I think they understand the greatness of him. But, there are some people who only saw the Knicks and the Cavs, Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
So they don't really understand the Bulls.
It's like
MVP
young boys,
Derrick Rose.
I'm going to say the YNs. The YNs that only saw Shaq with Phoenix and Boston,
Yeah.
Like,
they don't understand the real dominance.
Yeah, that ain't Shaq. Like,
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, y'all don't
The
know
Diesel. It was somebody different. But yeah, man, those ACL injuries, dog, those knee injuries are tough to get over. Hopefully he'll get over and come back and be his normal self and go from there. We're gonna bring on Professor Chuck to talk about some of these injuries also before we go to HBCU football. But sources have confirmed that it's a MRI confirmed to be torn, or an MRI confirmed a torn ACL for the Packers star Micah Parsons. Is what I'm trying to get out and
wow.
say. Yes, devastating injury for Parsons, who's been having an all-pro caliber season in his first year with the Packers. Unfortunate for Micah Parsons also, man. Damn.
Yeah, I hate to see that.
Yep.
But one thing
Yep.
we don't say.
Don't do it. Don't
No,
do
I'm gonna
it.
say it. You'll never hear us say once a cowboy, always a cowboy.
Oh, damn.
No, we
See,
don't say that.
I knew it was gonna go back to a cowboy somehow. Former cowboy.
You with us or you ain't? And man, shout out to that guy. Hate to see that injury happen to anybody, let alone him, because he was making noise. A trade that seemingly worked out for both parties. He was having a good time there. But he's going to be on that same timeline as Pat Mahomes, man. It's you won't see him in preseason.
Yeah.
Damn. Michael Parsons had 12.5 sacks on the season. That's third behind Brian Burns and, of course, Myles Garrett, who has 20. Getting ready to get that sack record. We'll talk about that in a second also. But, damn, Michael Parsons, get better, man. Hopefully you get better fast. He was having a hell of a season.
Y'all posed an interesting question, man. I'm curious, if we never see Kansas City the way we saw them over the past few years, do they become like the St. Louis Rams? I mean, do we really remember the Rams like that? Greatest show on turf?
That's why I'm at, Chuck. Great analogy comparing that. Me, because I'm already grown and old, I'm going to remember what Kansas City did.
Yeah.
But if they come back, right, and for the next 5 years don't make the playoffs and we now looking at 2030, I'm telling you, man, they're going to be hard on that light-skinned brother from Texas. They're going to be like, oh, he ain't got it, he ain't this. Right, and we're going to be sitting on the show going, man, y'all don't remember Pat Mahomes that we knew.
Yeah.
And even though they were losing the games, it's the same thing, kind of apples to oranges, but both fruit. The Bills go to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row. And not only people not remember the team, sadder, people don't remember the individual talent.
Yeah.
Like no one talks about Thurman Thomas, Bruce Smith. You know, nobody talks about Cornelius Bent, like, because they were on a team that was losing, but you forget about, man, them dudes won the AFC Championship 4 years in a row.
Okay, so now how many Hall of Famers on this Kansas City Chief team? Mahomes, Kelce.
Reed, the coach. What's the DC?
Spagnuolo.
Yep. I'm going
Chris
around
Jones.
the positions.
Chris Jones, maybe.
Yep. D-line. Yeah. Counting staff, I would say 5.
Okay.
Mahomes, Reed, Kelce, Chris Jones, Tyreek Hill was a part of that. Yeah, that's about it. Probably an offensive lineman or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll bump it up to 6.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, I'll bump it up to 6. 6 Hall of Famers.
But of course, it was carried by Mahomes, Kelce, and just a different roster here and there for the wide receiver position. It was like production by committee out there, whether it was Juju or somebody else, young guy, somebody we only heard about when Mahomes was throwing him the pass, then he goes somewhere else and you don't hear about him again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one of those.
Chuck, what you think? What you think? What did you think about Kelce? You think you'll hang him up?
Father Time's undefeated. You already start to see the slippage, and then the question I look at. Damn, where are you gonna get the hunger from? Taylor Swift is his girlfriend. It's just he's about to get into his Michael Strahan life now. So
there you go.
There's a reality to the fact that I've taken all the hits I'm gonna take. Now it's time to capitalize on being Travis Kelce, Travis Kelce, I should say. But it's hard. It's gonna be hard at this point in life to find that hunger. I look at Klay Thompson the same way. I mean, is Klay Thompson gonna get somewhere and put up 500 jumpers? I mean, Meg is in another room. Yeah,
Damn.
It's hard, you know.
He might not be putting on no jumpers, but he put on some humpers. I'm with you because
definitely hard.
Chuck, and our resident tight end, Big Dog Chico, talks about mindset all the time. And I don't know that as hard as it was to come back just in general, and then you want me to come back a full off season and really about 50% of a regular season without my boy.
Oh, that's huge.
Like,
it's hard,
dog. I don't know if I got the hunger to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I had it this season. Which is why I was talking like this on my podcast. Like, man, we had to do so much to get ready for this year. It's disappointing. Those close games we usually get, we didn't get them this year. Yeah, it caught up to you.
Yeah.
You know, you were winning like that. It caught up to you, dog. So now, yeah, man, you done what you had to do. Your top 3 tight end, depending on who you ask. Definitely top 5. 3 Super Bowl wins. Coach, go home. Go make some babies with Taylor Swift. Go make some more tight ends or power forwards, because you know she tall as hell too. Yeah, make some businessmen. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's what I would do.
If you ain't nothing else, use a breeder. That's all you do on the morning run, and particularly Unc Chico at night. All you do is sit up and talk about who need to make a baby.
I should have been a dog breeder. I never did. I never was a dog breeder. Probably would have missed my calling, huh?
That's all you do is identify sexual talent on this show.
I don't know where you're going with that, but
I don't either. That's why I'm for the stop.
Yeah, just go somewhere else. Pivot.
Speaking of stopping, I leave Kelce with this, Chuck, and the Chico. It's like the general told Frank Lucas when he came to pick up that last shipment. He said, Frank, it ain't in my best interest to say this, but quitting while you're ahead is not the same thing. Might be time for Kelce to just quit while you're ahead, dog.
Yeah.
Right.
It ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be any more of a Hall of Famer playing.
Nope. We're not gonna say, you know what? Instead of top 3 tight end, I think he's the top now after this next season. No doubt.
And he already full of personality. It's time to move on to that. You know, that next course in life where you're known by every, housewife and every, breakfast mom in the world. So,
because Michael Strahan has become way more famous, after taking that helmet off, putting on a suit, slimming down some weight, keeping his teeth the same, and doing his damn thing. So Kelce, you next. Shout out to you. Where does he rank to you guys the top tight end of all time?
Ooh.
So without even naming names, he top 5 for sure. And then if I go through names, now he top 3. Yeah,
just because of the offense he played in, right? He has caught more passes than Kellen Winslow.
Yeah, he top. And see, I'm still keeping Winslow as my one because just that's my guy.
Yeah, and that's y'all era.
Like stats be damn, like numbers be damn, like it's kind of like when you look at, like, say, the rushing title. Yeah, like Emmett won it from a yardage standpoint, but that doesn't necessarily make him a better back than Peyton or Barry Sanders. He just accrued the most yards, but look at the line he had, et cetera, et cetera. But Kelce, easy top 5 tight end.
Yeah. I mean, he's a matchup nightmare. So
Gronk.
Yeah, I mean, you like Winslow, Gonzalez, Kelce,
Antonio Gates, Shannon Sharp.
Okay, so he top 4. I got him between Tony and Gates.
So how far down are we pushing Jason Witten?
5.
Ooh.
I'm going to say Jason Witten going to be right outside the 5 for me because I got to put Shannon Sharp in there. I have to put Kelce. Got to put Gronk. You have to put Tony Gonzalez. That's 4, right? Who am I missing? Somebody I'm missing. Kelce, Gronk, Gonzalez, Gates, Shannon Sharp.
Chico, Chuck. Y'all know Wednesday night we got Coach Brew coming on. Perfect conversation to redo with Brew.
That is a great conversation.
He coached Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Antonio.
Yeah, we got to bring that up. But
Damn.
you mentioned something too, Unc, because you said me jokingly, but then you also said before that, I think Chuck might have said it depends what offense you're in too, and the way you're throwing the ball. Just the same thing with Emmitt Smith. You know, those things are important. With the school I went to, they didn't utilize the tight end in the offense as much as I thought they would. So who knows? I
So
probably
you
could be
saying
right along with
they
them.
lied
Is
to
there a
you?
49er tight end in there somewhere? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Kittle's like too. I don't think he's up there yet as far as all time.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Kittle, old school, Brent Jones.
Brent
Back in the day,
Jones.
he's not up there. Vernon Davis. I think he underperformed as a 49er though. Yeah,
Vernon
I'm
Davis
go
is
with
a
those.
good one.
Don't
Go
dodge
with
my
that list,
question,
dog.
Chico.
Yeah, I definitely could have been one of the coldest had I went to the right school.
No,
I
that
should have
ain't what
just
I
went to
asked you.
Louisville. Louisville was throwing the
That ain't
balls
what
to
I
the
asked
tight
you.
end. Shout out to Ivan Green.
Ain't what I asked you.
What'd you ask me?
Green.
You remember Ivan Green?
Ivan Green.
What? That's a name right there, baby. Come on,
You
dog.
said
What did I say?
you said they didn't utilize the tight end as much as I thought they would, and I said, "Oh, they lied to you," and then you skipped over that.
Well, let me see. Did they lie? No, I just think because I actually came in as a DN tight end, outside linebacker tight end. So I honestly, Unc, I think I just got caught up in playing offense. And I didn't even think about defense, it seemed like, until the last minute.
Chico, what makes a good tight end? To stretch the defense or to sit down somewhere in the zone?
It depends what you're looking for. You know, I love a tight end to shoot. If he's able to stretch the field, he should be able to be smart enough to sit down in the zone also. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. What y'all laughing? What you making that face?
I'm laughing because you said I love a tight end, and then you pause there instead of continuing your sentence.
Yeah, I'm so silly, dog. Here you go.
I love when
Don't
they
bring
sit
Chuck
down.
in there with you,
You
dog.
need to sit down right there.
Got to be able to sit down in that zone, dog.
Find the green grass and sit. Hey man, Wednesday night, Coach Brew will be on.
We're gonna talk about a lot of tight
on
end
as
stuff.
well. We come on, man.
Definitely. And you know, Coach Brewer talk all day about some tight
But
ends.
they love the tight end.
I'm loving it. Loving it. Will we ever see a tight end win the Heisman Trophy? That's my transition to get to the Heisman Trophy talk right there. Shout out to Mendoza.
Get to it.
Quarterback
Shout out
from
to that guy.
Indiana winning the Heisman Trophy.
Had to win it.
Yeah, talk about that, man. You know,
it was I wasn't, and it's not a I told you so moment because to me it was just that easy. I thought he was the front runner all the while, but when they beat Ohio, he definitely became like it's done. You know, how do you take a guy that's already in the top 3, 4 people invited, but then he's the number 2 team and takes out the number 1 team, and has done this in undefeated fashion with numbers that justify it. Now I will say down year, if you will, for quarterbacks statistically, because if you look at past quarterbacks' numbers that won or didn't win, his numbers are really like,
yeah.
Like even compared to Shedeur's last year, this guy won this year, and Shedeur came in 8th, wasn't even invited to sit on the stage. Which I thought was a travesty. I think no pun intended. Travis, the right guy, won in Travis Hunter, but I thought Shedeur should have been invited off his numbers. Johnny Unitas Award winner, et cetera, et cetera. But that being said, I thought it was just a foregone conclusion that the kid from Indiana was going to win it.
Was it a down year for the candidates?
I mean, I think your eyeball tells you that, Chuck.
Yeah.
Like if you just look at like the excitement around the race, or who you just was, I can't wait. You didn't wake up on Saturday morning going, I can't wait to see fill in the blank play this year.
Yeah.
You might have done that for a team, but you didn't do that necessarily for players.
Right.
Yeah.
Like last year, you wanted to see Travis play. Last year, you wanted to see Genty run the ball. You had guys.
The box office.
Yeah. You didn't. To me, this year, you really didn't have a runaway guy that just like, oh man, this dude is the best thing in college football. Let me see barbecue around him in his game time.
And now, how much will it cost to get Curt Cignetti out of Indiana?
Ooh.
If you're Michigan.
Oh.
You can't. It'll be illegal.
Tough up.
Like state contracts wouldn't allow you, like you can't get him out of there now.
Mm.
Now I say that, but money talking bullshit walks. But I'm just saying,
Would
what
he
he has
want to
done at
leave?
that program. Now on the other side, Chico, Chuck, he ain't got nothing else to prove. He said, "Google me, I'm a winner." And he done that.
That would have been my first call.
So I mean, if he gets a national championship there, like wins it all, Heisman Trophy win the same year, turned it from a basketball school to a football school, and University of Michigan a little more patient and come with that big dollar, because it's gonna be a big dollar, Chico.
It's gonna be a big dollar.
The question is, does he want to stay there? Can he sustain this? Has he turned it over to where young prospective student athletes will say Indiana is a powerhouse, or it's just a one-off? They won this year, they won a couple games last year. Who knows?
I don't think it's a great question. I don't think it's a one-off because of the trajectory the past couple of years, and then I think it is sustainable because of the portal and investments. Like now the boosters want it to be a football school too.
Mm-hmm. They see what can come from that. They're like, we've been stuck on basketball this whole football. You see how much money this bringing in? We got to win. We got to win again. Might have gotten addicted to it. Now we got a good coach. We're gonna keep him. We have a nice football state. Indiana is not a bad place too. Also, man, it's just a lot of people been overlooking it.
I feel you. I guess my question or my pushback is, will I constantly be in the shadow of Michigan, Ohio State, Notre Dame?
I'll say hell no. We just beat Ohio State. That's a recruiting pitch right there.
Yeah.
We the new guys on the block, and we just beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, man. I think 3 years ago that was the case.
Yeah.
But, I mean, scoreboard now. And then, like, it's compounded if you go ahead and win it all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
like you beat Ohio State for the Big Ten championship. Let's see if you can win the national championship at Indiana.
Mm.
Yeah. It'll be something to watch right there, dog. Something.
I think the runners out there. Good morning to the runners. Appreciate y'all checking in. Love the way y'all vibe with each other. I think they're pretty much in agreement with our assessment on the Heisman race this year. There was a yawner. Everybody kind of saying, man, ain't nobody who's in it.
Yeah, Jules said the Heisman ceremony happened before I even realized it when it was, or even who the finalists were. Yeah, you can put up a picture of those finalists, dog, and they can walk down the street way easier than a Travis or Shedeur to walk down the street. You know what I mean? Because
I think you hit the nail on the head. It wasn't anybody like, "Ooh, where's he playing tonight?" That's
It was more like the Heisman Trophy. It happened. Who won? Oh, okay, yeah, you got the best team. All right, yeah, no head turners, no lookers, as they say, as the old timers would say. She wasn't a looker now. I watched the old documentary.
My uncle used to say, he watching pass by. She got a nice turd cut on her. A turd cutter, not a booty.
That
turd
is
cutter.
Some of the most disgusting. Lord have mercy. My uncle did say one time though, look at that girl, that booty so high, she got boo stains on her neck. Like, huh?
Now, you bristle at my uncle and celebrate yours, and it's the same ignorance. Like, what are you doing, dog?
It's definitely
I can't believe your uncle said that, but let me tell you,
yours was a little bit more graphic.
Why uncles have the best sayings? My God.
This is uncles that ain't got kids.
Well, I cut you so short, your neck will need crutches. You're like, damn, hold up. You cut me so short, my neck will need crutches. You know what? Let me just keep on going. Unc ain't playing over here. I told you I had an uncle used to walk around like this. He keep his hand like this. Like, Unc, why you got your hand like that all the time? Just because I had to slap somebody. Like, bro, you live in a tough life, dog. You live in a tough life.
That's
you gotta
one
go relax.
Uncles, that's one of the uncles that pronounce heroin.
Heroin.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, if he pronounced it heroin, he been on it.
He'd have had something.
Heroin is for people who clean. If you say heroin,
Lord.
you the
heroin. Uncle Earl on that heroin again. You can't get off it. He stole the TV.
On that narcotic.
The TV.
Man, walk around with his hands up like this. And we finna act like that's normal.
I was a young boy. I used to always wonder, how could Uncle Earl smoke the TV? Chico, don't worry about it. Just grow up and you don't smoke the damn TV. All right? Whatever y'all say. Just wonder how he smoked the TV.
Oh boy.
Never understood that. All right. What y'all mean Chico acting like he's not from the country? What you mean? What did I do now? What I did now, Unc?
I don't know.
What country term I don't know?
Maybe turd cutter. They surprised.
Yeah, that's a little bit. Yeah.
Turd cutter catch y'all going.
Well, Elanisa, let me be the bearer of bad news. Your uncle been on that shit if he pronounced it that way. I just want you to know. I've done the research.
You got that uncle that always, when he see you and greet you, he hit you hard as hell. I got an uncle like that. Like, man, listen, man. Dog, last time I came around, I'm already bruh. Don't hit me again. What's up, Unc?
Yeah. Nice stiff shot to the shoulder or chest.
What's up, Chico? Like, damn. Nigga hit me 3-4 times with uppercuts. You know, you used to be a former boxer. Anyways, I got a video of one of my uncles doing that too. I'm gonna send it to you one day, Unc. You know, you ain't lying either. I would have fought that joker.
They said heroin in the background.
On that black tie again.
That's why he hit you like that, Chico. He been on the heroin.
Oh boy.
Y'all crazy here.
Hey man, Shedeur Sanders.
Yo.
Of course. Didn't have the greatest game this past weekend. They lost 31-3 up there in Chicago. Cold weather ball game, but of course it was cold for both sides out there. What y'all think about Shedeur Sanders, whether it's his performance or just getting out of it? Like, what did you think about that performance from the Browns and Shedeur, should I say?
Hey man, let me say this. I loved his you teed up with the cold weather there. We woke up to the 20s in Mississippi today. And I love Shedeur's quote at the press conference. They say, hey, playing out there in the cold Chicago, did that affect you any? He said, man, I did 2 years in Colorado, and don't sleep on Mississippi late in the year. It get cold there too.
Yep.
And it showing up 23 this morning in good old Mississippi. I'll chalk it down. Let me say this, Chico. I'm going to start with Shedeur, right? The Browns are the Browns, and I can't fix them.
The Browns.
I can't talk about how they contribute, to this enough, and so I'm gonna try not to talk about it all. I think this is part of growing pains for a first-year quarterback. You could take the greatest of the greats, and you're going to be able to find a game or 2 or 3 in their rookie season where they had a high and then had an immediate low, and before they arrived at that level of consistency. In their game and what you could expect, because we still have to understand that not only is this his 4th time, 3.5 really, third game going into the game as the starter. Every game, the O-line is different, the receiver core is different, the back is different. I don't think he's played with the same team twice yet. Judy may be out there as receiver every time, but the other makeup of the offense, I can't say he's had the same tight end. I know he ain't had the same offensive line. And so you factor all that on the road, tip of the cap, the Bears defense is what we said it was, Chico. We talked about it going into the game. You don't fluke your way into leading in the takeaways.
Yeah.
Like that's a designed defense doing that. And so you still woulda, coulda, shoulda hoped for closer to 31-3 when you look at the number of possessions, not the time of possession, the number of drives each team had. They were separated by 1. The difference was one team is averaging almost 6 yards a play and the other one is averaging 3. And then the other team has like triple the first downs to the other team. You're going to lose the game, Chuck.
Yeah.
Like mathematically, as time aggregates, Chico's word, it's like being 1 degree off center, but you continue to just be 1 degree. Well, as time goes by, you way over here.
Yeah.
So you saw that accumulation of the wheel wobbling with the Browns. They came out like totally flat on defense.
Yeah.
Totally flat. And now you're down 14, but you're not built to overcome 14.
Yeah.
And then you're
not in the cold
ways to overcome 14.
And then what? that third, fourth game in, I mean, these defensive coordinators, you know, they have I guess a checklist on your tendencies now. So they've seen you a little bit now on film. They know what you like to do down a distance wise and things of that nature. I expected, you know, this one to be a much tougher game for Shedeur. And like you said, the Bears defense, they are who we think they are. I mean,
crown them.
Yeah, they forced
Crown their asses. Now. But we let them off hook.
Different looks yesterday. They did a great job, I think, of putting the Shedeur in some rough situations, and then offensive line being what it is. I mean,
yeah. But I look at some of the bright spots, Chuck. You know, some of the accuracy in the passes, even the one that was an interception. I mean, he could have handed it to Jerry Jeudy. It was in the end zone. That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown,
right?
And so,
hold right there. Let's see what Shedeur had to say about that, because he addressed it in the presser after the ball game. He said, "It is what it is. I'm not wanting to kick somebody while they're down." Here he is talking about Jerry Jeudy.
It's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna happen. So, like, it is what it is. I'm not one to ever kick somebody down when you're down. You know, like he understands that's a big play, and I'm sure he's hard on himself. So it's no need for me to be extra and do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of guy he is, man. When did you see him attack his offensive line in Colorado? Mm-hmm. Like, everybody in the world knew where the deficiency was, but he never blamed them. He would always say, "No, that's on me. I got to get it out fast. I got to do this and the other." And I understand his point. Like, his point is, from a football standpoint, truly accurate. There's going to be tip passes that get intercepted. There's going to be fluke plays. You look at my beloved Cowboys last night, Chico. Center corner Blintz batted it down, and Quentin Williams ends up with an interception. And Jay Carter just walked off field laughing because that don't happen, you know.
Yeah. What can I do about that?
In this situation, Shedeur knows that kind of stuff happens in football, and that wasn't what cost us the game. So you move on forward instead of beating the guy up about it. But I still saw enough, Chuck, arrows pointing up. Like, when you look at the delivery of the passes, you look at the command of the offense, you know, when the guy went across in the jet motion, changing his route, verbally to, hey, post, and then hitting him, you know, kind of things show what kind of quarterback they have there. I just think he is in a failed system with a for lack of a better word, a head coach that's a QB killer.
Couldn't say it any better. Yeah. I mean, that is it to a T. And I think you touched on it. I think that the nuance of it is just looking at it and be more comfortable in regards to their offensive system. And like you said, you know, I think there were passes yesterday. I mean, that is a perfect illustration of the ball being in Jerry Jeudy's hands. And you know, it happens to become an interception, because I had to look twice like, how in the hell did he get that? Yeah, and then
you're throwing it too good, bro. You're throwing it too good, bro. You could be throwing the ball, hit me in the chest, dog. You got to throw that bit way out here somewhere, bro. You throw that bit, hit me in the chest. You want me to catch? Damn, dog.
Right.
Just playing. I'm just playing, Jerry Jeudy.
It is what it is.
Well, it sounds like that's what happened, though, man. She do be hitting him in the chest.
Yeah, we ain't used to the ball coming right to us, man.
What? Yeah, ball coming right to us. Like, what you want us to do?
Yeah.
We play wide receiver for Cleveland. You got to make us go get that thing. You throwing it right to us.
He walked down there and handed it to him. Now it was like
that ball hit him in the chest, like when a little kid be running out of the field, and he don't know what to do, and the quarterback just throw it to him. Bam, hit it right here. Dog, you supposed to catch it, dog.
And that ball hit that joke in the chest, the hand, the chest, the hand, the chest. Then
no, that was so disappointing when I was calling it up. When I was calling it and I called it live, I said, "Beautiful throw by Shedeur Sanders. Hits him right in the chest." Is that a pick? Oh, hell no. I couldn't believe it. I'm talking about a beautiful throw, man, cut through the wind. So he'll be all right, man. They'll find some receivers that's going to consistently make those catches, and somebody that can grow with him and go from there. Real quick, I don't know if y'all know anything, but any top receivers in college football that's coming out this year that y'all would like to see in Cleveland with Shedeur?
Let me go to the
anybody
old
comes to mind?
Not at the top of my head.
Because I know you saw
Smith in Alabama.
He'll be coming out this year. Not sure
I
if he
think
was there, right?
let me look it up real quick.
I know Tate from Ohio State is up there. You got
Ooh.
Jordan Tyson, who played with
Ooh.
against Colorado, and who could have been Shedeur's wide receiver. He was there in that meeting room, but ended up leaving Colorado to go to Arizona State. You got a couple of guys in the league that has played with Shedeur Sanders they could trade for possibly. But the one guy that I love that I think would be a perfect fit for Shedeur Sanders would be the big, and I wanted him to come to Colorado too, but would be the big track star, 6'5" wide receiver Nick Harbor from South Carolina. I want
my God.
a fast, physical target.
Megatron 2.0.
Megatron 2.0. Give me Nick Harbor. And they can get him too in the position they'll be drafting at.
Yeah.
I can't. I want to, Chico, but I can't do it.
What you can't do?
I can't wish that on nobody else, man. Let's get Shedeur out of there first and sending him stuff.
Ryan
I can't. You know, I've been man, the one for my brother, what I want for myself, and I wouldn't want to be there.
Unc said, forget trying to send him a care package. Let's rescue him.
Yeah, man.
You know,
break that man out
it...
that dumb bitch, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's Ryan Williams. I said Ryan Smith. I meant Ryan Williams, but he's not coming out yet. So.
I think he might be looking to transfer. That's what the rumors are saying. It could be headed down there, to a big contract with Lane Kiffin and LSU. Who knows? A lot of transferring going on in college football right now. As a matter of damn fact, Florida quarterback, former top recruit from Texas, DJ Lagway enters the transfer portal after 2 seasons as the quarterback for the Florida Gators, and also quarterback from Nebraska, Raiola, Pat Mahomes, I don't want to say 2.0, but lookalike, clone, so to speak.
Yeah,
he's entering the transfer portal.
Man,
wow.
It's much like Chuck when some of these coaches start moving around, the domino or ripple effect of it.
Yeah.
When you look at the portal, your biggest investment is going to be at quarterback. This is a quarterback-driven sport. Guy with the best quarterback has a better chance of winning more times than anything. And when you have a quarterback like that caliber enter the portal, and those bidding war starts, it's almost like the war room on draft day for the NFL. Like, okay, we want this guy, but we're going to get this guy. If that guy not available, then this guy. And those dominoes have to start falling, before the dust really settles. That alone on the offense side of the ball is going to make for an interesting portal.
Yeah.
And the fact that you only have one of them this year is making that even more costly.
Reports are saying that Baylor, LSU, and Miami are the early schools to watch for Florida transfer quarterback DJ Lagway. And somebody in the chat just said that also. Look out for Baylor. I think the Texas Truth said DJ Lagway to Baylor. You heard it from me first. All right.
What you think it takes about $2.5, $3 million?
At least.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, if DJ Lagway gets in the hands of somebody who can really help him protect the football, he's scary. I had a great opportunity to watch him in high school. I mean, and I mean, even as a freshman, he started out 6-1 in Florida. But I mean, watching him in high school, man. Oof.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to
No. You go. Before we move on.
All right, go ahead.
Chuck, open the door, and I'm gonna put it out there on the record again.
Do that.
I've worked with Chuck for years. I trust and love and respect and value his football acumen. But I have zero confidence in what he sees in high school. And that's because this is the same coach.
My gosh. Yeah.
Who told Mo Williams to play basketball.
Chuck said he was trying to win, dog. Forget the kids' future. I'm trying to win.
Mo, me and Chuck used to volunteer coach out there at North Jackson. Mo had to leave and go to basketball practice. Chuck threw his clipboard down. Like, look, you got to make a decision. You need to see football. No, don't do that.
I'm fed up, man.
You better take your ass to basketball practice.
Basketball's going to ruin you.
That's crazy.
One championship later.
Right. Ron James, now he's back being a coach. Yeah. I think he made the right decision, Chuck.
Well, I hear you go Lagway, Chuck. I appreciate it, but I trust your college assessment of him more than I trust your high school assessment. You just want everybody to play football. You don't give a damn.
Yeah, well, I need you about under center, man.
Well, being under center, you got to be committed. We got somebody who's committed like none other. I'm going to make sure I say this without a smile on my face. This is our reporting right now going on. Let me get serious. It's being reported that Kelly Moore is standing by her man as she shows support for her husband, Sharon, as he visits his lawyer after being arrested for confronting his mistress for exposing their affair, which cost him his job. Here are the reasons she's not leaving. You can read it there, but we can give them right here. What are the reasons, Chuck? Unc, do you think
That
Miss Kelly
paper.
Moore is staying there beside her man?
That paper.
Not the vows, not the fact that it's her husband, not the fact that she's committed. No.
It's an
I
account
thought it
somewhere
Neely said
with
it.
only his name.
I thought it Neely said it, so
And then I tell you what, Chico, you might have took this picture and called it standby, but she sure got her distance.
Y'all so wild.
If that picture was taken at the mall, you wouldn't know they was together.
Is he pushing the baby too? That's the baby. Oh, that's the baby he's pushing or holding right there too.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, man. Unfortunate situation, man. Lesson, a reminder. I won't say a lesson to learn because we've been taught this lesson here since David looked over and watched her take that bath. But it's undefeated, man.
It's undefeated. It's undefeated. But what's the bounce back? I mean, how big of what's the question I want to ask? Like, how big a fall do you think he has?
It's a hell of a fall because of the criminal charges. Had he not gone over there, I think it was something he could bounce back from pretty quickly. Like Roddy White tried to articulate. I think he was trying to say that without these criminal charges, it's about trust and relationships. Of course, Unc would say somebody he had a relationship with in the coaching world could have still offered him a position, lower level position where he could, continue to prove himself and possibly work himself up. Probably not be a head coach again, but still be able to make a living as a coach. With the criminal charges and what he did after, finding out that, everything was outed, that's what I think is going to make it tough for him to get back into the profession. So you might have to see something like him. I was going to say, you might have to see somebody like him make a complete pivot, like we were talking about Kelce or something like that. You need to make a complete pivot and just get away from coaching, get away from the young kids, go invest your money somewhere, get away. Hell, shit, move to Costa Rica somewhere and live your life. That's what I would do.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree, Chico.
Okay.
One, you're right. The criminal charges to me just adds more time to the forgiveness, right? Like it's still going to be forgivable. Being black adds more time to forgiveness. The white coach would have got forgiven a little quicker. But here's why I'm gonna say it can happen. If this guy, and I don't know this to be the case now, what I'm about to say, so that's what I'm saying. If this guy can coach and win like the world has said he can, and as long as winning produces money, money is what's going to cause him to be forgiven sooner than later. Because if I can bring this guy into my program, now I ain't talking about Michigans and Ohio States, I'm talking about UAB. If I can bring this guy to my program and he can win, I don't care about what he did that was not a crime. Because he didn't do anything criminally wrong at work. He did something civilly and contractually wrong. And so once the criminal stuff is done with these trespass and misdemeanors, whatever get thrown out, you can see down the road he's going to be on somebody's staff as an analyst.
Sure.
And then about 3 or 4 years after that, be an assistant position coach. And about a couple of years after that, get a coaching shot at a mid-major or group of 5. Yeah. If his football is what people say it is. Because all these let's just get real. These folks care about winning, man. And the money that winning makes.
What happened with Urban Meyer? Didn't he get a chance to come back and messed up again or something like that?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
went to Brock, like, they all get second chances eventually.
Bobby Petrino,
Yeah, he coaching.
yeah.
Yeah, but definitely it'd be
And
a
the thing,
lower level. But
tell
I
you,
just think that
let me
criminal
underscore
part,
a little
though.
more while it's about winning, Chico and Chuck. They knew about this before she came to them.
Simple.
They knew about this before, when it was 2 or 3 games to play, and they wanted to see if they're going to win them first.
Mm-hmm.
Then they act like, oh, we just found out. No, y'all knew.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Let us get beyond Ohio State first, and then let's
Yeah. And if they beat Ohio State, we talking about something else right now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because it's about winning.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but what I'm saying is, shoot, who's gonna before the winning even he has a chance to win? Somebody would have to look over that criminal part and look over whatever board and their opinions and the public opinion out there, that's gonna be preceding him. I think that's gonna be the tough part.
I'm not saying it's not going to be tough.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
once
also
that
saying
happens,
it's going to add time. But I'm also saying it's going to still happen.
mm-hmm.
Well, he ain't even 40.
Yeah.
That dude 39. Motherfuckers be coaching at 75, 80 years old.
Yeah. So
Ain't
for the
nobody gonna
next,
be thinking about this 15 years from now.
yeah,
He got some side cat.
6 to 8 years from now, people won't remember it as long as he is putting in some work somewhere for the next 6 to 8 years and just proving himself. That was just a one-time situation. But I would be like, man, fuck them coaches, man. I ain't coaching nothing else. What? Go live your life, dog. Make your wife happy and get out of the country, man.
Yeah.
Gotta be no coach forever.
It happens.
It takes a different breed to be a coach and a teacher. I'm telling you, dog.
I just
to go
love
back
how
to school
Chico-
when you graduate already and you don't have to go back, it takes a special person, at least
I
from
just
my eyes.
love how Chico becomes the person that he's and he gets mad like them and face frown up like he just.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
I know you need to get an Oscar because you. There's a fine line between genius and insanity, Chico, and I think multiple times a day you cross over. Is all I'm saying.
Dead serious, man.
He just morphed into Coach Moore.
Yeah, you got it. At some point, he's at home and he's like, man, I really want to get back into it. Damn, they ruined my life. Da 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 da. And then at about like day 37, and he at the house. He like, damn, I ain't got to get up and go do these meetings. I ain't got to listen to this stinky breath ass offensive coordinator. I could play Madden all day. I still got a couple. I'm finna play Madden.
Or
play with my kids, dog.
You said day 37. It could get to be day 36, and he realized he ain't got no OnlyFans money no more, and I need to go coach to fund these habits.
Now you're talking about them habits and them vices. Now I'm talking as if he put all that stuff
he gonna
down.
wake up tomorrow and stop liking cat?
No, because apparently he woke up as soon as he got out of jail and texted one of those OnlyFans models.
I rest my case. I rest my case. I hate to associate OnlyFans model with Mama Tia, but Mama Tia is the model runner.
Yes, indeed.
Drop 200 on their heads, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Mama
Tia, the $200 super. Good afternoon, Uncle Chico. Panel guest, that would be you, Chuck. Mama Tia waving. I'm here at graduation, University of South Carolina, Palmetto. It's a good day for nephew graduating with honors in computer science, waiting for PhD enrollment from Stanford. Oh, he's smart.
Yeah. That's what's up.
You and our prayers, Mama Tia. You and our prayers. All the runners, put up a prayer hand for Mama Tia.
Put them prayer hands in the chat for Mama Tia. Oh, now, Mama Tia, we appreciate you. Thank you for supporting all the time, being that model runner. You feel me?
I think we missed one from C. Maven too, Chico.
C. Maven AI. Yes, indeed. Sometimes we forget the NFL isn't built on stars alone. It's a 53-man roster plus 16 on the practice squad. Depth isn't a luxury. It's the operating system. Championships survive on the margin. He ain't lying about that.
Yeah.
He ain't.
Yeah.
Rodney Dinkins, 7114 with a 499. Can he get Omer from CU?
Rodney O and Joe Cooley.
Talking about Shedeur getting Omarion Miller. It's possible. Dude, that'll be not this draft, but 2027 draft.
Man, look at all them
Omarion would be
in. You love that, man. All them prayer hands going up.
Yeah.
Love that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll have some more transfer portal news for you guys on tomorrow's show. Y'all stay tuned for that. Gonna have some ins and outs, some things that's going on at Colorado football. According to multiple sources, NorCal native, and I think this is MC Hammer's former dancer, right? Arizona assistant football coach, running backs coach Alonzo Carter. That's his name, right?
Yeah, that's Coach Carter.
Yeah. He will be named Sac State Hornets football head coach.
Oh, man.
Shout out to him. Shout out to
Yeah.
him.
Good deal.
He'll be dancing all down the field. All way to go for the former MC Hammer.
Yeah, got to meet Coach Carter. Matter of fact, he follows the show Instagram and often likes stuff that we post. Shout out to Coach Alonzo Carter down there in Arizona. And as she goes reported now going to Sac State to be their head coach.
Pretty cool.
Because we had Reverend BJ Nelson on. He said that Unc said, how you gonna come over here and quote Reverend BJ Nelson like their source?
No, you tried to get me to run with it. Hey, Unc, what do you think about the report from BJ Nelson? I think it's bullshit. Is what I think.
I didn't think it was bullshit, Rev. I didn't think it was bullshit.
Coming on here drunk talking about what he heard at the barbershop.
Rev said,
wow.
Number love, BJ Nelson. I was talking about Rev. I was talking about BJ, not you, Rev.
No, I like what Rev said. Rev said, hey, man, Deshaun Jackson, watch out. Could be the guy. But they went with Arizona State assistant head coach and running backs coach and NorCal native main man, Alonzo Carter. Shout out to him. Let me put this up here so he'll have a graphic on the screen so that if he watched the show, he can clip it and say, hey, man, Uncle Neely and Big Dog Chico and Professor Chuck, they actually featured me on their show. So there you go, Coach Carter. Coach Carter.
Congrats to that brother, man. Good man. Like I said, had many interaction with him when Arizona's played Colorado. He's a supporter and friend of the pregame.
Mm-hmm.
Good hire, man. Outstanding character and caliber. Going to do great things there. And if nothing else, he knows how to recruit California.
Right. Great hire right there. Great opportunity for the young coach, man. Like to see that. That's what you call coming up in the game, paying your dues, doing what you got to do. Shout out to the Cal Bears got a new coach, and they're going to be keeping their young freshman quarterback, JKS, Jaron Kiave Sakapolatele, from right here in Ever Beach, Hawaii. He was slinging that thing this past year. Looked like he's going to be coming back as their quarterback. No transferring going on for the young fella staying with the Cal Bears.
I knew he had to be from out that way because you said that name easy.
Yeah, very easy.
Well, had to practice on that thing first. Reverend BJ Nelson in the chat, he laughing out loud. He said, and Brooklyn Roberts said, Unc is diabolical. Yes.
No, I'm just saying, that man said he.
Rev said, listen, I'm telling you first, breaking news.
Yeah, we'll break it all.
Sac State. Rev, I went with you, Rev. Unc said he wouldn't ride in that car. Unc said he wouldn't ride in that car, Rev. I was with you, though. I was trying to smoke what you was rolling up with, Rev.
Yeah,
Oh, Rev said he said he didn't want him to go because of all the junk that was going on at Sac State. That's right. He did say that. So shout out to you, Rev. I like that emoji you got up there, Rev, too.
That's him in the car when he be calling in.
Rev with the chat GPT and said, hey, make this look like me in the cartoon form. Oh, now.
Hey, Chuck, you joined us on Friday evening pre-celebration bowl. We didn't get to have you on Sunday night because we were on the Browns post-game show. Before we get out of here, last little segment, take us through that celebration bowl, man.
Yeah, man.
Celebration.
Tremendous game when you take a look at it. Prairie View jumped out 21-0 at halftime, and everything was just rolling in Prairie View's favor. And college football being what it is, it just takes one play. And they had a turnover there in the third quarter, or early in the third quarter, and the dominoes started rolling in the favor of South Carolina State. They were able to put up 21 points in the third quarter. And it just started with recovering a fumble deep in Prairie View's territory. Went in, got a quick touchdown, 3-and-out Prairie View, came back, another quick touchdown, and we were off to the races at that point. In fourth quarter, both of those teams, they really laid it out there. Haymakers thrown by both teams took us into overtime. And that's where the real slugfest happened in overtime. Both teams not giving an inch. South Carolina State score, Prairie View score. South Carolina Prairie View was able to intercept one in the second overtime, going in for the game-winning field goal. They missed the field goal, so we go into another overtime. And South Carolina State, there's a bit of controversy attached to this game. Young man caught the ball at about the 2-yard line and reached the ball out over the pylon. Or from Prairie View perspective, they didn't think that it was across the pylon. Of course, if you're a South Carolina State fan, it was like, yeah, it was definitely across the pylon. But they looked at that in multiple angles. It took a while to finally come up with. It was inconclusive, and they called it on the field a touchdown. So South Carolina State was able to go up by 2. This is in the fourth overtime. Prairie View not able to capitalize in the fourth overtime. And South Carolina State, they get their first Black College National Championship, or I'm sorry, their second one now in the last 4 years, 2021 and now 2025. First one for Chennis Berry.
Yeah, Chuck, I watched that game, man. Spirited game. A lot of people in TV land thought it was over 21-0, but what a hell of a comeback, by South Carolina State, and did it with their backup quarterback.
Did it with
their backup quarterback and that wide receiver number 5, I think Smith was his name. Like it was
Josh Smith, yeah.
Pretty much on those two. I would tell you this. I would have loved for that player's extension to the pylon to be a little more demonstrative. But by rule, the plane is infinite. And so as long as he wasn't laying out of bounds when he reached it out, it still broke the plane.
Yeah, and that's the thing I was looking at was where was his foot, was his foot out of bounds? And once I saw his foot was still in bounds, the ball, it just, there are certain angles. It doesn't look like it's across the plane. There are other angles where it's like, okay, it is touching the plane. But, you go with the call on the field, and the call on the field was a touchdown. But much to the, heartache, chagrin of Prairie View fans. But still, all in all, tremendous season for Prairie View. When was the last time that we talked about Prairie View, in this sort of situation to be playing for HBCU national championship? So Tremaine Jackson, in his first year, almost took the Panthers all the way to HBCU national championship. But you give a lot of credit to South Carolina State fighting back in that game. Chennis Berry has been one of the better coaches in HBCU football over the past few years. Was able to bring South Carolina State back to the Celebration Bowl, and one of the more animated coaches, if you will. I mean, you listen to Chennis Berry for a little while, you're ready to run through a wall for him. He has some of the most, I think, iconic pregame chants, if you will. But he's a tremendous coach.
Yeah, he is. And one follow-up point that Chico, before we listen to Coach, the beauty of the ruling on the field was that had it not been ruled a touchdown, I don't think there was enough evidence to make it a touchdown, just like there wasn't enough evidence to overturn it. So
yeah,
that's why it's so important whether the refs let something play out or they make a call, because now you have to have enough to overturn something. But I do think, though, at the end of the day, it did break the plane. It's just most people don't realize that the goal line is infinite. It doesn't stop at the pylons. It goes all the way up through the bleachers, out into the parking lot. If your feet ain't touched the ground yet, that's still the plane.
Still playing.
And, speaking of Coach Berry, man, he does have powerful words and a good thing. And so we got his when he was taking care of the post game. And that's Chuck Bishop's voice you hear running the press conference.
I was like, that is Chuck back there, dog. Chuck dog in the building.
Part of the Celebration Bowl staff this season, this game. Yes, indeed.
Let's get it.
Now, I'm gonna say this before y'all start talking. I keep receipts now. So all through the season, we had those conference calls. Nobody was asking me any questions. It was always directed to the 2 NFL guys. And I'll sit there and get 1 or 2 questions. And they get 20 or 30. So I'm going to say that. There's good football coaches that come through HBCU. We can coach because we had to get out the mud. So I'm going to say that with a proud chest. There's a lot of really, really good football coaches. And again, I got great relationships with all of them, but I remember I keep receipts, and that motivated me. Every day I go to my staff meeting, I say, hey, this ain't have a whole lot for me. Dr. Cavill always asks me a question. That's my guy. All right. But invite one or two. Everybody else want to talk about everything else. So we just fell in love with the process, and that motivates you, man. When somebody tell you no, when God be for you, man, who can be against you?
Okay, we're going to go ahead and release the players so they can go celebrate. Coach Barry, we're going to keep you.
They don't want to leave me.
Yeah.
They love me. Be my boy. Go celebrate. Get ready.
That brother right there finna go have a good time, or when they had a good time that night. You better believe that he deserved it. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him, man. Congratulations, Coach Barry, man. And I Chuck, I got to say this though. I understood what he was trying to convey about the media, but we got to stop using the brothers from the NFL like this is their fault, or they did something wrong by wanting to coach at the HBCU. And I know that was not the intent of his statement, but that is the way it can get construed because of the sentence structure and how he said it.
Sure. Yeah.
One of the biggest knocks, Chico and Chuck, and I'm talking to y'all as fellow dads, is that black men are not good fathers. And the fine line between coaching and fatherhood is so slim that I look at it the same. And I'm not about to sit here and act like a black man who's made it in life, no matter where he made it from, that now wants to go coach black kids at the HBCU is problematic. It's not problematic. It should be celebrated. And I'm also not going to sit and act like just because they didn't take the career path that most people in that sector took, that somehow they not of you or of us. And so when you say things like, we got it out the mud.
Right.
Man, Deshaun Jackson from Crenshaw went to Polytech. When you say things like, we got it out, I got it out the mud, Michael Vick is from the projects of Newport News, born to teenage parents who later got married, went to prison.
And it's called bad news, not just Newport news.
Yeah. Like, so we got to stop trying. We saw this Chuck happen to Coach Prime when he was in the HBCU space.
Sure.
We got to stop trying to corral and identify and compare and measure blackness. Like somehow my blackness is more black than yours, so that disqualifies yours. When the truth is, having Michael Vick coach at the HBCU, having Deshaun Jackson coach at the HBCU are wonderful things for HBCUs.
Yeah.
If the reporters tend to want to ask them more questions than you, and that motivates you to win a championship, man, do you. But don't try to blame Vic or Deshaun or future people for that. They should be celebrated by every coach in the conference. So I do like when he added, I think he kind of felt it was going a different way. He said, no, I get along with everybody now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And so Marshall Faulk going to Southern, or then it comes across as bitter or jealous when the fact of the matter is these brothers have achieved what everybody wants to achieve. Who plays football and don't want to go to the NFL?
Sure.
And so now we're going to penalize them because they succeeded?
Yeah.
Just it's like that part of the narrative is like, come on, y'all, stop this. I got it out the mud, or like they say to Prime, he ain't swag, I'm swag.
Or us against them, or I went to school here, or like you said, he ain't swag, or type shit. Come on, I almost said type ish, but yeah, just it shouldn't be no separation like that, man.
No.
It should be all together. They're right there with you. It's only going to bring light to what you're doing, also. So hey, embrace it, and it's going to be more and more NFL guys as they continue to retire. That's going to be in the coaching spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something to kind of pay attention to. I mean, and it continues to be a debate within the HBCU community. I mean, and you touched on it, Neely, in terms of defining, what that blackness space is. You're going to have, guys who are going to come up, quote unquote, the traditional way. I think, most coaches come up, the traditional way, but you are going to have guys who have achieved the pinnacle of success playing in the NFL who are wanting to get into the coaching ranks. And, if, athletic departments see value in those individuals being in their space, they're going to knock on their door. They're going to,
and I hear you, Chuck, and they should. But we as a community can't cry about people not giving back or returning to their roots or giving something back from their success, and then when they do, attack them. Like if Felicia Rashad is going to go back to Howard and teach drama, get the hell out of the way and let her teach drama. Like, stop trying to undermine. Like, you ain't been here the past 5 years. You don't know the struggle. Right.
What you just said right there.
So what I say to you, and I can't wait to hear your response on it. Let's look at UAB. Show me the white coaches who were talking about that Dilfer ain't white enough to coach at UAB because he played in the NFL.
And that's why I was gonna go with that. You know what it's almost like? I just thought about this. It's kind of like how some kids, and I heard a kid say this, so that's why I can say it's kind of like when some kids are mixed and they go and, well, I'm Japanese and white, and then Japanese kids say I'm not Japanese enough, and the white kids say I'm not white enough. It's like when you go to a PWI because of your athletic ability, I guess, and you come back and try to coach, or you go back to a HBCU, they try to make it seem like you're not black enough. You're mixed. You went to a PWI. You ain't from this. You ain't get it from the mud as we did. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's that. It kind of correlates and goes the same way with that. They treat you like you're a mixed kid and you're not black enough because you went this route as opposed to that route, or you made it to the NFL. Come on, dog.
Dog, I've had a HBCU tell me, this ain't secondhand. Tell me, well, we would love to have you cover our school, but if you're gonna cover our school, you can't cover nobody but us. And I asked him, did they tell ESPN that? Did y'all tell Fox 1 that? Did y'all tell Big Noon Kickoff that?
Nah,
did y'all tell Game Day that?
Nah, but they already.
Why you finna tell me that? And I'm from the coach.
We want to control it. I ain't got no answer for it.
Yeah, control these nuts.
I knew you was Japanese, Chico, just a little bit.
He tied now. He tied. I just, again, man, I don't want to take away from what South Carolina State did, overcoming a 21-point deficit, coming back and winning that game. Like you said, the second in 4 years. Cannot take anything away from that. But I think that moment is better served by talking about what you did as a coach with a backup quarterback, in a national championship game on national TV than it is saying, oh, y'all ain't talking to Vicky and Deshaun now, huh? Like, come on.
Right. Why even bring them up? Like you just said, Unc, you could have just put the focus on some of the stuff that you did as a coach that made you stand out, made you get the win. And this is no criticism to the brother, but we're just, saying that, you came on saying that you keep receipts. That's like a prime quote, So you've been influenced by these guys, these NFL guys. But I just think, like you say, could have just kept it as what I did to be successful, and nobody would be talking about this right now. They'd probably be talking about, that's a good coach. At some point he could be moving, quote unquote, up in the college football system because of what he's done. So,
and I bet you when the phone ring, he ain't gonna turn it down.
He ain't lying. I tell you, somebody who didn't turn down or definitely answered the phone when it rung. I tell you that much. And it turned back the hands of time as far as that insurance go with all the kids that he has, and that is the grandpa, number 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, who came back and played very well, I would say, for a 44-year-old with the Indianapolis Colts. They almost won. He had a chance to win. He brought them back in the fourth quarter. They kicked a 60-yard field goal, but it had enough time on the clock to where they can, who they play? I don't know why I'm going blank right now. The team they played against came back and kicked a 57-yard field goal to go up. And then Rivers came back out and he threw a pick trying to get down the field to get back into field goal range. But overall, I think he played well. if you were able to catch some of that game, what did you think about Phillip Rivers and his performance yesterday?
I was smiling the
off
whole
the bench.
time. Like, I was just sitting there smiling, man. Like, it's like if you had the choice of porn to watch and you chose to watch Ron Jeremy instead of one of the new guys. Like you said, like, this old dude doing it, baby. I love it. Hey, man, shout out to Phillip Rivers, man, to like, hey, you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. That dude went out there, man, in about a 2-week notice, played an NFL game.
Yeah.
If he almost won it, he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a smart game plan. They got the ball out of his hands. A lot of stroke.
Yep.
Yeah, so they kept him upright. So he almost pulled it off, but I guess Seattle had the magic there at the end. But yeah, that would have been a hell of a
Seattle. That's what I'm tripping.
Mm-hmm.
18 of 27. Phillip Rivers, after coaching high school football, getting off the couch, 120 yards, 1 interception at the end of the game, and he did have 1 touchdown pass. So, hey, man, good job, man.
And he looked like he was having fun too, man.
Yeah. How fun is it? Oh, what? Hell yeah, he was having fun.
Yeah, he looked
got called from home to come play in an NFL game. I can tell my kids and my players, watch the game. This is what you should be doing. This is what you can be doing if you stay focused and do what you're supposed to do. Watch the game. I'm going to be out there playing. Your coach, your real coach, going to be playing in a real game out here. Man, come on, man.
More power to him.
That's what you dream about.
Yeah, they couldn't call me back to step practice. So, yeah, more power to him.
Here's the thing. Here's one notable thing I saw, right? That 5 years, the NFL gives yourself and your family insurance 5 years after you retire, right? Or after you're done, after your last game. They're saying that it was coming up the end of that 5 years for Phillip Rivers, and I think he has 10 kids. And the fact that he signed and played this game, those 5 years reset. So he has more additional 5 years of insurance for his family.
Wow.
From the NFL.
Let me say something about that, Chico.
Yes, sir, with the blessing.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that. All of that is fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
What a demonstration of trust and relationship again. Because here's what I used to say. Y'all gonna remember this now. When y'all was mad at Bron for getting Bronny a job, and then y'all got mad at me because I said, if you've been working somewhere 20 years and you can't get somebody hired, you don't wasted 20 years of your damn life.
That's right. That's right.
What a testament of Rivers' relationships that he could be faced with expiring insurance, and the coach be like, man, shit, we got you. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Not the Chargers.
Yeah.
The Colts.
Right.
You know what you do with that.
2 years.
Right. Yeah.
Come on, dog. We got you. Reset that button. Now it's gonna reset your Hall of Fame status too, man. Ain't worry about how I'm trying to get these kids from getting some teeth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I got 10 kids. How much that'll be in insurance if I had to pay for it?
I say if that is the case, that's an even more beautiful story.
Ain't man. Even more of a reason to return. Even more of a reason to be able to take those licks from these 250-pound angry men coming at you, right? I can take them licks now. I know this is dental, bam.
And I know this.
Health insurance, bam.
One of them kids asked me to get for Christmas. And I said, did you see me get tackled? That was your Christmas gift. Go get your braces.
What we get for Christmas, Daddy? Air conditioner, dental insurance, the light zone. You got a backyard back there? Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on. Hey, wish that could have been me. I'll take it. Phillip Rivers' return means 5 more years of health insurance for 10 kids. Damn, Unc, I can't even imagine having 10 kids, Unc. First game in 1,800 days.
Having unprotected sex 10 times.
All right, thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a great day. This has been TMR Live once again with Unc, Professor Chuck, and Big Dog Chico. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment button.
How you wrap
also,
it's
time to wrap it up. You know, you need a sneaker bar or something. Make sure y'all go to uncandchico.myshopify.com and get y'all some merch.
Chico,
yeah, man.
Chico here DoorDash and playing bees. Talking about he can't imagine having 10 kids.
DoorDash and playing bees.
Who they say your got bees?
Who did that?
You didn't hear that, Chico?
Hell no.
Chico, the word on the street was that's how it unraveled that a Grubhub delivery guy brought a Plan B that he got delivered to the office.
Hell no.
Yeah, man.
So they
Grubhub to
delivered
the rescue.
a Plan B, and who got it? Who picked it up? Who was it? Like
It was ordered by the coach's office.
And they had to see who ordered it under the
you gotta go to somebody.
Man, ninjas, should I say, are crazy. What y'all think about? Bruh. To the office?
Not the P.O. box, to the office.
Not the P.O. box. Not around the corner. Not to your homeboy crib that you, hey, man, listen, man, I got $2,000 for you. I need you. Matter of fact, I ain't shipping nothing. You go to the store, go to CVS and buy a $50 Plan B, whatever it costs, right? If you don't have a homeboy that can do that, and you ain't got no friend.
I sure would have a grad assistant. Hey.
No grad assistant. Nobody connected to. Go get somebody who never could have been a grad assistant. Go get Earl from around the corner. Go get Uncle Earl. Go get your crazy ass uncle. Uncle, I got you $50. You can go buy a whole bunch of heroin.
Now, I don't know the situation in Ann Arbor, Chuck.
Oh my gosh.
But I do know the situation in Jackson. You can pull up to any Walgreens and get the brother out front to go in and buy something. I mean, he out there begging anyway.
Exactly.
Hey, big man. No, let me big man you. Hey,
Yeah.
go in here, get this, keep the change.
I got 4 loose cigarettes, a can of sardines, a Pringles, half a can full, and a big gulp from the filling station over there, man. Go in there and get me a Plan B. I got you. He'll go in there and get it gladly. And you said
he gonna make double the profit because he's going there and steal it.
He like, yeah, I ain't buying none of this. Hell, man.
This is what we call it come up.
Hey, Chico, I had to tell the one outside the dollar store about the propane tanks. I said, dog, you lost already saying what up, big man. Like you gotta get like I get out the car. Hey, big man. Hey, dog, look.
Yeah. Say
you try to get $20 off somebody, you might want to say, excuse me, sir.
Right. That'll get it.
Hey, then,
you know I want to be big man. I'm trying to lose weight. You call me big man.
Then what he said when I came out, he said, hey, well, excuse me, sir. I said, no, dog, it's next time now. It don't count.
Yeah. You know what? I give you 50 cents because you're coachable and you learn fast.
Yeah.
How about that?
You penalize a man off big man.
Come on, man.
They walk past him with his nose up.
What, big man? I ain't got shit. Until you talk to me like you need something.
Whatever they cost. I don't know what they cost, dog.
No, Chico, you know what they cost. You said it down to the cent.
That $53.53.
I'm gonna give him the $39.86 to go in there and get mine. Like, oh, whoa, wow, Chico, you do the 86 cents? I mean,
oh, Chico.
They see Chico walking CVS. Oh, the usual? Yes, man. Here you go. We got it ready for you.
There you go, right there, Unc. The real one keep playing B's and a shot of penicillin on deck. King
of Throne, King of Throne.
No, keep some antibiotics. All right, guys. It is time to go, man. Y'all been on here long enough.
This is working the pharmacy at Walmart. Y'all hit her up. Y'all need one. So she been there 25 years. She said when she hit 30, she gone. You got 5 years, Chico.
Hey, Unc, can you just go to the pharmacy and get some antibiotics? Like, just go get them?
How would I know, Chico? Chico, let me tell you about rules of life.
No. We gotta go.
I'll tell you about rules of life, Chico. If duct tape, WD-40, or Blue Star don't fix it, it ain't treatable. Duct tape will keep something still that's moving. WD-40 will make something move that's stuck. And Blue Star will stop anything from itching. If that don't get it, look, we done.
Fast. Stop itching fast. I remember those commercials, man. For the people in the back, thank y'all for coming out. For the people on the side, the front, and the other side, thank y'all once again for joining us on this TMR Live. This great Monday morning. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, Y'all haven't done something great today, go start right now. Do something great today. Be better than you were yesterday. All right? Appreciate you. Unc, Chuck, be all great men. Put your deuces up. Put your shockers up. Put your black fist up. And don't forget to keep your rebel flags high in the sky. That's right. Peace in the Middle East. This has been another morning run. You be you.